So what is e-learning anyway? In this video, I'll answer that question and more coming up. Hey there, I'm MB. You've stumbled into the universe of learning with MB, where every week I release videos on helping you master the science of educational content creation. So if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss out. And if there's something you want to learn about, hit me up in the comments. All right, so if you click this video, then you know how important e-learning and online learning have become lately. With learners and employees spread out across the globe, it's become increasingly more important to use e-learning and do it well. Stay tuned until the end, where I share a bunch of different examples of different types of e-learning that you can use with your learners. But what is e-learning? By definition, e-learning is the use of electronic technologies to create learning experiences. The definition of e-learning is very open-ended, but that also allows us to be creative as educational content creators. It's also very vast, and it allows us to play within that and use different technologies to help meet the learners where they're at. It also allows us to evolve with the technologies and with the times. But notice what the definition doesn't say. It doesn't say the word course. As instructional designers and educational content creators, we've gotten really caught up in the word course. And really, that's just one way to package learning content. And honestly, I'm over the word course. Are you? So that's just one way to create a learning experience. So let's dive into some examples of e-learning. Since e-learning really is any use of electronic technologies to create a learning experience, almost everything is e-learning by definition. Anyone have a mic to drop? Just kidding. Let's start with knowledge-based activities for your e-learning. These can be anything from an infographic to a research paper, to virtual tours or guided tours, or anything where you're just providing information for your learner. The next is anything where you're providing any kind of skill acquisition or a do activity. So this is something where you're a calculation, filling in a form, or anything that provides skill acquisition for the learner. Or a checklist where the learner actually has a list of activities where they can check off each activity as they go. But this can even take the learner outside of your traditional classroom. They can go do the activity and then come back. Something where they're just acquiring skills. And then lastly, let's dive into some connection activities, or something where they actually have to take the knowledge and the skills that they learned and apply it to a scenario or a case study. This is where your authoring tools and your learning management systems really come into play here. This is where simulations, case studies, even live presentations could be a good example of e-learnings. This is where a webinar or an oral report is actually a good way for your learners to showcase their learnings back to you. Remember, no matter what you decide to use for e-learning, strong learning design and instructional strategy is paramount for the success of it. So question of the day, friends, what e-learning tools and techniques do you love to use? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe. Every week, I release new videos on mastering the science of educational content creation. I'll see you there.